Now, the shareholders. If we talk about the shareholders, now who is shareholder and what are their types of shareholder? So who is ordinary shareholder and so what are their characteristics we have, right? Now let's talk about the shareholder. Now the first one, who owns shares in a company. Who is shareholder? Shareholder is a person who owns shares in a company. Is considered a member of a company, or it's also considered as a co-worker. Definitely shareholder having accepted rights. That's what we consider what shareholder of the company. Now, member of the company, as I said that shareholder is a member of the company, that's why owns some shares, so we can say he can also be a co-worker or co-owner and having rights. Shareholder is the person who owns shares in the company and he is also a member of the company and having the rights. Having the rights. Right? Now, we talk about the types of shareholders. So how many types of shareholders we have in a company? How many types we have? So we have namely two types of shareholder we have. One we have, the first one that is ordinary shareholder. Ordinary shareholder, or the second one that is preference shareholder. Ordinary shareholder we can also call as another name equity. Equity shareholder. We can also call equity shareholder. Now, furthermore, we are going to study about it today about these two types of shareholder. Now, the first one we are going to talk about that's ordinary shareholder. Now, ordinary shareholder. The salary features of ordinary shareholder, first we have permanency, no nominal cost, residual claim on profit and assets, voting right, voting power or right. Now, the first one you can say, permanency. Permanency. Equity or ordinary shareholder cannot be refunded to equity. Like for example, the shareholder, the shares, equity shareholder, they purchase the shares from the market, so they cannot be referred. Cannot be referred to equity holder. The money cannot be referred. Be repaid only in a time of liquidation. For example, the preference shareholder, they can sell out, they can buy back, they can sell out in the market, but they cannot. The preference shareholder cannot refund it their shares. But be paid only in the time of liquidation. When the time comes, in the time of liquidation, it will be repaid. Amount received from the sale of its ordinary shareholder cannot be refunded by the company to the shareholder. So when is the lifetime. When liquidation comes, then it's going to be repaid. By how? By selling out the assets. That it will be also here some subject also comes here. So let's move on to the next one. Nominal cost. So nominal cost. What is that? So what do you know about nominal cost? A very small amount. Because a very small amount. In nominal cost we call a very small amount. So like I said, a company is not obligated. Company is not bound or not obligated to pay dividends on ordinary shareholder. They are not bound. Again, a company is not obligated to pay any dividends. Definitely, company is not obligated. It is not obligation. It's having no obligation to pay the dividends. It must pay the dividends to the ordinary shareholder. Won't pay forever to its equity holder. Company having the power cannot pay forever to its equity holder the dividend. The size of dividend is decided by shareholder differently. But they are not by the equity holder, but equity holders or the shareholder, they can decide the size of the dividends, the size of the
Residual.
Residual profit. Residual means what? It means the remaining. For example, sorry for mispronunciation this word. It means that remaining. Equity holder are entitled to only residual profit of a company. As I said that, what do you mean by the remaining? It means that whenever a company distributes the dividend, after distributing all the dividend, all the class of shareholder, after that, whatever is remaining, they will give to who? Who will entitle it? Like I said, the equity shareholder will be, well, what? Will be given all those dividend, remaining dividend. The dividend can be paid after distributing other class of capital, as I said that. Now, distributed other class, or whatever remain, the profit will distribute to who? Ordinary shareholder. After distributing all the classes, the remaining at last, then the ordinary shareholder take the hits, his portion. Now let's move on to the claim on asset. Now, they have also claim on asset. Ordinary shareholder or equity holder, they have claim on asset. But the time of, like I said, in the event of company's liquidation, definitely they have claim on asset in the time in the event of what? The time of liquidation. Definitely they will have a claim on it. When company, the stage of liquidation comes after liquidation, so they have claim what? On asset. Equity holder claim on asset. The claim, they can claim after the creditors and other class of the shareholder. For example, the liquidation of a company after selling out all those assets. After selling out all those assets, first they'll give to the creditors and other classes of shareholder. Then they are what? Then the equity holder will get their portion. Equity holders will get their portions. The creditors and preferred shareholders are limited to the nominal value of their debt. Whatever you have, for example, whatever their nominal value is, so they are limited. When liquidation comes, they are selling out all the assets. So first, whatever the value of their nominal, whatever they have given to the company, they'll give that much amount of money, not exceed, not more than. But the equity holder, they are not bounded. They have no limitation. They have no limitation. How much they will take. They have no limitation. Now, voting power of and right. So, as I said that they have no limitation. If a company sell out its own assets, but the selling of all assets, the assets of selling, they don't meet the amount of credit and preference share. So the preference share and creditor will not claim on equity holder. They won't give it from their own self. Suppose if the total asset of a company are sold out for amount, in this case, for amount of a huge amount, which meet only the needs of preferred shareholder and creditors. So they'll give it. So equity holder will not take anything. So they will not take anything from the company. take all of it.